Okay guys, today we're out fishing for pike. It's a very windy day. We were quite surprised, but we have some super cool new stuff to show you. We have a great addition to our very popular swim range. This is the Swim Tail. Comes in two versions. Today we're gonna put them to the test. So I'm starting out with the paddle tail version because, as I said, it is super windy out here, and that creates a lot of noise in the water and also a lot of light hitting from different angles. Quite dark right now, the sky, so I'm trying to up the sound and get more vibrations and more sound out of the lure. I've also put quite a bit of switch weight on it, just on the belly hook, and we'll see how that goes, but it feels like sound is our friend today. We need a lot of sound and vibrations, and that's why the paddle tail version is perfect for this. Fall has hit us super hard the past couple of weeks. It's getting colder, so but still 12 degrees, the pike should be fairly active, and I think they're in feeding mode. Feels like a good day to be out pike fishing. My choice of rod for fishing the Swim Tail and also the Swim 12 and 13.5 centimeter is the Westin W3 hybrid cast. This rod is short enough to accompany a good jerk or just a wide range of lures going up to around 20 centimeters, soft lures that would be, and the Swim, almost all of the Swim family is perfect with the hybrid cast. And it's become a real favorite for me the past couple of years now. When I'm gonna fish the Swim Tail with the curly tail, that's more of a active style of fishing because you really need to give it some action. You can also just slow retrieve it, steady, and you get that nice action from the tail, but if you twitch it, you're gonna get this beautiful side-to-side action that we built into it. And that's why I choose the 6.6 foot W6 jerkbait rod. And we have it in 130 gram and also an 80 gram version. And I think that the 80 gram version will be absolutely perfect for this medium-sized lure. Oof! Damn! Come on. Now this is going to be interesting because I've been thinking about this, because when you miss a strike, I know that the pike can quickly become suspicious of the lure. And this is going to be interesting. Just missed a good strike. Oof. Damn. Let's see if I have follower. Nope. I'm going to try, because I like switching lures if I have had a strike and missed it, because they can become very suspicious. And for example, if I'm in a competition and I miss a strike, I never cast the same way myself. I always tell my friend, if he's fishing with a different lure, that he should cast. And this is one of those situations. So now I switched to the Swim Tail with the curly tail, and I'm gonna fish it this way. You get this super side-to-side action, and hopefully that's something completely different from what the pike just saw and slammed. So super. Oh yeah, he took it. No, I missed it. But that was exactly what I was talking about. If you cast the same lure directly after, it can be super suspicious. I've seen it several times that they grab a lure, miss it, and then they get suspicious. So always show the pike something else. Mainly something else with different movement, different action, stuff like that. Oh damn, I missed it again. But this was also a really careful take. Maybe it's a bit more suspicious, but whew, yeah, I folded it. Oh, I'm shaking. That was cool. Even though I missed it, still cool. What was also interesting, because this is the first spot of the day, since there is a lot of wind, I'm not really drifting, so I'm just, basically I anchored outside of a structure here. It's about 3 meters on the top, quite small. So I just anchored just outside, so I have the wind coming from the front and the structure right there. And I begin with casting on the upside according to the wind, like from where the wind hits the area. First on the upside, then on the middle, and then on the downside. And this fish that I missed was standing on the downside. And probably it's because the wind is pushing a lot of water over the structure, and it creates kind of an eddy behind the structure. And my theory is that this is normally the case, and the pike like to stand in that eddy, just chilling and waiting for bait fish to just kind of get pushed over the edge of the structure, and then they have a perfect place to ambush their prey. And if that's true or not, I'm not sure, but that's the beauty about sport fishing. We're very religious in our own beliefs. Oh, that we go on the swim tail with the paddle. That was far out in the cast. He took it hard directly after I started retrieving. Ooh. Oh. Well, you shouldn't be scared of fishing other type of lures, because like the norm here in Sweden is to fish like large rubber baits when it comes to structure fishing like this, but I've had really good success with hard lures, casting hard lures in the past, and I mean the swim tail just really gives another dimension to it, because you have all of the sound and the vibrations of it. It's quite extreme. So I think that you can really switch up the game a little bit. Sometimes it might be key. I can tell you they're not afraid of it. They're hammering it when they take it. Oh yeah! I was just going to show Eric how clear the water was. So we're talking about the clarity. The lure came in and just a pike just completely slammed it from under the boat. I mean, they've been super tricky today and just basically not even nibbling, but just basically following the lure. But this one was not following. It's a small one, but he was angry as hell. Shad teaspoon 25 gram skalle med 12-0. Oof! Nice! Finally. We're in this super nice area. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Oh, it's a nice fish. When we've been talking about it, it looks so damn nice here. I haven't had a single bite. This one is nice. Finally. We've been talking about it so long now that this area looks so nice. Finally a better fish. Super fun. It's no huge fish, but very nice fish. And look at where the swim tail is. It's completely inhaled. It is gone. It is gone, I can tell you. Look at that. Oh, perfect. I can get it out here maybe. There we go. Perfect. Woo! Finally a super nice fish on the new swim tail. And don't be scared of using these hybrid lures also in these open water situations. We have 10 to 7 meters deep right here, 28 gram switch weight, just slowly retrieving it. Boom! Super nice fish, look at this. Crushed it. She crushed it. What a beautiful fish. What a strike. I love the strikes on hard lures. And now with the swim tail, we can get the best of both worlds. What a nice fish. So the Westin Swim Tail. This is our super new lure from Westin-Fishing. I'll just talk a little bit how I will use them in the future and how I have been using them actually. First of all, the paddle. This one I will basically fish this one like I fish a bull tease or a shad tease. Just casting and retrieving, throwing in some small pauses. And the ability to just put weights on it and fish it through all different water columns just makes this bait super versatile. I think this will be my go-to when you have, like today, a lot of wind. So we have a lot of acoustic sounds, you know, in the water and the pike have trouble hearing. This one creates a lot of vibrations and a lot of noise. That's gonna be my go-to bait in these situations, I think. Also fishing it over grass, over weed, because it runs super shallow, so you can just fish it just under the surface. So you can just fish it straight over the weeds. It has been really good for that in the latest months now. But also, as I said, just like a normal, just an addition to my bull teases and shad teases, basically. But here you get a lot of rattles, which I'm a big fan of. The curl tail, on the other hand, this is going to be my go-to when it comes to shallow water and slow presentations. So either on a steady retrieve, having that super nimble little action of the body and just a lot of action of the tail in super slow speeds, long pauses and stuff like that. Early spring, you know, December, January, February. This is going to be a super lure for that. And when it comes to faster fishing, I think it also can be a really good lure when you're fishing kind of structures, open water, but a little bit more shallow. So you want to show the pike something they haven't seen before, different sound profile, different movement, because a lot of people don't fish jerkbaits anymore. You know, the real side-to-side darting action type of lures. So I think this is going to be a great addition if you're fishing pike that has seen a lot of lures and just basically twitch it fast, get it to hop from side to side and really trigger those pikes. And you know, just fishing it slow in spawning baits and stuff like that, get that straight action, throw in a twitch, just let it dart out to the side. Maybe that can be the difference that day. I think there's a lot of possibilities here, and I'm really looking forward to finding out just how much damage this can do in my boat. For me, when I fish this lure in this style, I usually weight it with switch weights to alter how deep it goes. So for example, if I have a lure like the Swim Tail with the curly tail on, or the original Swim, both have a lot of side-to-side action. To not kill that action, but still get more weight to get more depth of the lure, I always put the weights on the belly right here to center it. Because if you put it up here or in the back, it's gonna kill the action completely. So think about that. Always when you have a lure going side to side, you want to keep the weight as centered as possible. Just 7 gram or 5 gram makes a big difference if you're fishing these kind of lures quite slowly. So don't use too much in the beginning and just try and see what works for you. When it comes to lures that have a more rolling action, like shads, like the bull tease, shad tease, or the Westin Swim Tail with the paddle, here I like to put my weights more in the nose, because it's the center of gravity for the rolling action. Here you have the center of gravity for the swimming side-to-side action, but this is also the center of the lure, like I was talking before. So I want the weight to be here because it affects the lure the least when it comes to rolling action. It's just very simple. You just snap the weight on just underneath your, however you attach it to your main line, and just have it hanging there because it doesn't affect the lure as much. You can also hang lighter weights here, but keep an eye on the action because it will kill it a little bit. And if you really want that rolling extreme action, this is the way to go. And also if you're just hanging super heavy weights, always put them in the nose. So this is a little bit how I use my system of being very flexible no matter where I'm fishing, or if I just want to switch it up during the day. Just using switch weights in combination with basically all of our lures. Oof. What a freaking strike! Wow! They are crushing it now. Oof. This is also a nice fish, I think. Oh, what a freaking strike. We're on the same anchor as the last pike. Just waiting for fish to come into this area. Super cool. Ooh. I love strikes on long line. Yeah, this is a nice fish. Yeah, dude, this is nice. I hate netting fish. This is a super strong. Oh, it was just very strong. It's an okay fish, but God, oh yeah, extremely strong. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you will love the Westin Swim Tail just as much as I do. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the water.